My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Alright, what's going on, people? So, our brother has been on the hush-hush about this game, but make no mistake about it, my brothers and sisters. I've been playing the crap out of this game, okay? Finally, my Xbox One has a purpose. You know, because before, that joke was a dust station, suckers, because we all know what happened. Anyway, but I'm playing the crap out of this game, and I finally feel that I can give a review for Dragon Ball Z. Why do I keep calling it It's like a habit. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. There is no Z, so okay, but I've been playing a lot of this game, and I finally feel that I can give a review for it. Again, I've been out of the Dragon Ball Z game scene since Budokai 3, because I don't care what no one says, Budokai 3 is hands down the best Dragon Ball Z game ever. There is no debate. Okay, so since then, I haven't really played a Dragon Ball Z game, so I was like, you know what? This game kinda looks good, it kinda interests me, why not get it, okay? So anyways, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Are you worth the 60 bones? Alright, so the story for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. If you've played through a Dragon Ball Z game before, you should already know what to expect. Okay, you play through each saga. You play through the Frieza saga, the Cell saga, the Majin Buu saga, and you play through all these different events, and eventually you beat the game. The only difference here is history has been tampered with by someone behind the scenes, and you know, in order to correct the timeline, you know, you have to go into each of these eras and correct, you know, the mistake that's there. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Again, I didn't really expect nothing from the story because it's a DBZ game. You play through these sagas and we know that, you know. So the story for what it is, though, it is good. The voice acting is pretty good. The only thing that kind of really irked me, just because this is next gen, but I know this is a cross gen game. The only thing in this story, in this game that really kind of irked me, I just could not get over it, is when the people are talking, sometimes their mouth don't even move. Like, they're just talking and you can hear their voice and their mouth is not even opening. You know, that's kind of something that irked me, just because this is next gen, dude. I know this is a cross gen game, but this is next gen. And, I mean, dude, the lip sync on this game is so effed up, too. Like, he could be talking, he's like, so, but it's like, his mouth is like 5 seconds behind.
That is Goku.
Indeed. They both have high power levels. If we steal his energy, Demon Realm will soon be ours.
I'll defeat them both quickly.
It just kind of irked me because this is 2015 and this is going back to like the early 2000s, you know, but this is a cross-gen game. Let's go to the graphics and gameplay. Alright, so the graphics. This is a Dragon Ball Z game. excuse me, this is a Dragon Ball Z game. I didn't really expect, too much graphic-wise because it's a Dragon Ball Z game. All of these games, kind of have that artistic style to it. And this is a cross-gen game, so, the graphics, it does look like this game, could have been played back on PS3 or Xbox 360, but again, I'm not going to put too much, attention on the graphics because it's a cross-gen game, and more importantly than that, it's a Dragon Ball Z game. All these games, they have that artistic style to it. So really graphics don't matter. Going to the gameplay. It doesn't matter how hard I try to escape this game. Somehow, some way, beneath the ruins of a Cosmodrome, Destiny somehow makes its way into this game and says, where have you been? Because this game really has Destiny-like qualities about the game. And I kind of like that. Because again, I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game since Budokai 3. I've been out of the game for a while. So you can create your own character. You can choose which race you want your character to be. Of course, I chose Saiyan because let's be honest, I want to see a black Super Saiyan, so you can create your character, choose the race of that character, and, customize the character to your liking, from the clothes to his moves and stuff like that. You can, actually get trained by some of these, masters. So, you can get trained by Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Hercule, Vegeta, which I got trained by because he is the best Dragon Ball Z character of all time, in my opinion. So, Vegeta was my, teacher and, they can teach you their moves, so sometimes, man, I ain't gonna say too much, but in the last battle to learn his, ultimate attack, Final Flash, that fight right there, son, the fight it took to actually learn his ultimate attack, this man went Super Saiyan 2 on me, and at the time I was like maybe level 29 or 30. That fight right there, especially when he turned Super Saiyan 2, Lord have mercy. Junk was freaking. Well, is it Super Saiyan 2 for Vegeta, or is it just Super Vegeta? Because I can't really, I can't remember clearly. I think for Vegeta it's Super Saiyan 1. Does he have a Super Saiyan 2? Or is it Super Vegeta, which is kind of Super Saiyan? I don't know, but he went Super Saiyan 2. Junk was intense. Moving past that, though, the gameplay for this game, again, Budokai 3, I put on the highest throne because Budokai 3 to me was the best Dragon Ball Z game ever, especially in terms of gameplay. I loved the gameplay in Budokai 3. And coming into this one to where I'm kind of new to this stuff, it's not a 2D fighter no more. You can, fly around and, do all these things. I had to get used to it. I never really played the Tenkai Ichi games and stuff like that, and the Raging Blast games, But so this was new. This was new to me, but I do like it. It definitely at sometimes feel a little sloppy. As far as the fighting goes, and flying around and doing all these different things. It kind of does feel sloppy, but it still feels good. Not too much about the gameplay has changed from what I can remember. It's just little bits and pieces that Budokai 3 did so well that I don't see any game like really getting on that level. But the gameplay in this game is good. One thing I really do like about this game's gameplay is the further you progress in the game, the harder and harder it gets. So it might start off easy, but the more and more you go through, the difficulty gets harder and harder and harder. Like some missions are a 1-star, some missions are 2-star, some missions are 3-star, some missions are 4-star, some missions are 5-star. You get the point. Like this junk really starts to get difficult, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I threw my controller, especially in the Majin Buu saga, to where you have to defeat the Fat Buu, and then after that he comes into 8 different small Boos. I don't know who thought of that mission. And it's you have to fight them by yourself, because at that point, Super Saiyan 3, Goku is dead. So it's you have to fight 8 small fat Boos. Junk is so annoying, dude. I almost smashed my controller, no lie. So, the difficulty of these missions gets tougher and tougher and tougher. So there is a skill gap, and I do like that about the game, So, the gameplay, I actually did enjoy it. You know, there are some small things I didn't like about it. Sometimes it is too sloppy, but you know, it's good just enough, you know, to where I can enjoy it. Alright, so the game modes. Of course, you have the story, and you also have the online or offline quests to do. So, you know, each of these quests, you can choose to do offline, or you can do it online with actual people playing by your side. You know, so it all depends on, you know, when you want to play online or offline. So the quests, there are a lot of quests to do, and each of these quests, you know, you can earn a reward from doing them. So there's a lot of quests to do. All of these quests, you know, go from being easy to difficult. And again, it shows the stars at the bottom of how difficult these quests are. So there's a lot of quests to do. Ain't going to lie. Sometimes it kind of sidetracks me from the actual story because there are a lot of quests to do in this game. So I like that, you know, so, you know, you can do the quests. Of course, you have the offline battles, you know, to where where you can just play offline against the computer, you know, and choose your favorite characters and stuff like that. You also have the online battles, okay, so where you can do a rate match against people. Okay. The online battles in this game, I mean, I was about to go in. I mean, I guess it all depends on that player, but most of the time, and I really haven't played too much of the online battles. I've played maybe like I could count on one hand, but I'm gonna get into it. But the online battles in this game, and again, it might be based on that player, but almost every single time I've played someone one-on-one online, all these suckers do is just spam their specials, fly around. It's like they're all scared to get like close to you and actually fight. It's like, what the frick? Like, it's like the way, it's like people are playing this game kind of like Call of Duty. It's like they're trying to keep their distance. They're trying to camp, but they're going to pick you up from a distance. It's like all they do is spam specials and stuff like that. And I mean, again, it's probably based on you know, that player, but for the most part of the games that I've played online, they all do the same thing. It's just not really enjoyable. Like, I actually want to fight, and these suckers are like trying to play cat and mouse. It's like, it's not enjoyable to me, you know, but maybe it's based on those players. Again, I haven't played too much of the online, but because of the experience I did have with the online, I'm like, is this how the online is? Like, nothing but spamming and special is just like, Lord have mercy. So, but it does have online as well. And again, that's something that was not in Budokai 3. Again, I've been out of the game for a while, you know, so all this stuff is new to me in these games. So, is there anything else that I need to talk about? But I mean, pretty much, I mean, this is a good game. I really enjoyed it. And again, like Budokai 3, I put on the highest throne because like that game to me, not only was that the best Dragon Ball Z game ever to me, that was one of the best fighters, son. Like, I played that game religiously. Okay, so giving this game a chance was something that I was like, I don't know about this, but I really did enjoy it. Again, it's not perfect. I still don't think this game is better than Budokai 3. I'm sorry. You know, but it is a good game. I'm really enjoying this game. My Xbox One has been getting a lot of use right now, and that's something good, you know. And MCC is starting to get fixed, so you know, people see me on Xbox One a lot more often now, and they're like, "My Lord," you know. But Dragon Ball Xenoverse, it is a good game. I would definitely say if you are a fan of Dragon Ball Z games, this game definitely quenches the thirst. Okay, I have had and still having a fun time playing this game, and I mean, really, that's all I can say about the game. I do not regret buying this game at all. It definitely quenches the thirst if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan waiting for, you know, a great game to come out. You know, I think this game is a solid game. So, saying that, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you guys for all the support. And as always, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all suckers in my next video. Peace out.